This video is going to be a bit different, but I don't think you should be a fitness influencer. I don't know if it's just my reel, my algorithm, but every time I open up TikTok or Instagram, all I see is fitness content with a lot of fitness influencers. And maybe it is because of the fact that I follow and engage with a lot of fitness content. So I see a lot of that. But I've just started to see so many people, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I want to preface this by saying I love fitness. I'm obsessed with fitness in a sense that I've been obsessed ever since I was, ever since I could remember having a good physique, going to the gym. I've been gymming consistently for the past 11 years, apart from COVID. And I don't know. I think I'm in a pretty good place to talk about this because I genuinely love bodybuilding. I love fitness, and all of this comes from a good place. At the root of it, fitness is extremely simple. It's just managing your calories in versus calories out, and adding in resistance training on top of that. And I know that you may seem like that's an oversimplification, but for most people, that's just it. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people online who say, try my method, you're going to achieve faster results. Or, try my supplement, you're going to achieve faster results or different results. And most of it is a scam. I think all of it is a scam. There's literally no fast fat loss drug. Even recently, Ozempic, which has been doing the rounds, that's not a fat loss drug. All it does is, affect your appetite. So you eat less. You can still achieve the exact same results of Ozempic without Ozempic if you have the willpower. But you have a lot of people claiming a lot of things out there in the fitness world, which just isn't true. And I hate using the word oversaturated, but I think with fitness, it's really reaching a stage of not fitness as a broad brush, but the Instagram fitness influencers and the TikTok fitness influencers that you see, a lot of the short form content influencers, it is becoming a bit too saturated. And I've always been a proponent, a supporter of people to create long form content like YouTube. But I feel like on Instagram and you have a lot of these influencers who are primarily just on Instagram and TikTok. And I feel like here's what I would say to, or if you want to become a fitness influencer, you have to understand why you want to do that. And keep in mind, I say that I love fitness. I'm not an influencer. I don't have a big following. Very decent. I wouldn't say it's a small following, but it's not a big following. But I wouldn't say I'm an influencer. I'm not influencing anyone. I'm just telling people my thoughts. My opinion, when I say influencer, I primarily mean people who are out there trying to push down a product down your throat. People that are sponsored by a supplement brand, sponsored by some clothing brand or anything, and they're pushing that down you. That's what I mean when I say fitness influencer, or at least people wanting to get to that point where they can get sponsored by a supplement brand so that they can start making money. But I'm not an influencer. So everything that I'm saying is I do make fitness content. I do put out a lot of fitness content, but I feel like I'm in a niche. I'm in a very specific niche of vegan fitness because I want to break down the stereotypes and the myths that, you can't build muscle or you can't do this on a vegan diet. But I'm still sort of coming away from that because I have a new path that I want to go down content wise, and I'm really keen to explore that. But if you do want to become a fitness influencer, ask yourself why. It has to be the fact that you want to help people. That's all it is. If you want, I know that there's going to be a lot of people out there that say fitness is a very fast niche. It's a very easy niche to make money. But at the same time, what is the purpose? What is your passion? Where is your passion? And I know just like in every other industry, you're going to have people who want to do something just for the money. And that's just a sad reality. For example, like even though I don't have a massive following on Instagram or a massive following on YouTube, I've had supplement brands sort of reach out to me and ask me to promote them for like paid promotions. And I cannot promote a brand that I don't believe in. And even if I did, it would be going against I've made countless videos on how you don't need supplements, on how creatine is the only supplement that you really, really need, and maybe protein powder. So if a supplement brand came up to me and said, if you promote a testosterone boosting supplement, we'll pay you. If I take that deal on, I'm going to feel like I'm sort of frauding you guys. I'm scamming you guys because it goes against everything that I've preached. And just because someone's paying me to say this, I've completely changed. And I've seen this with a lot of fitness influencers that I once respected. And then they start their own supplement brand, and then they come out with fat loss supplements, and they come out with testosterone boosting supplements when they've made countless videos, denouncing those things. So I feel like you need to really ask yourself why you want to do that. And my advice would be do something that's bigger than fitness. Build a business, follow your passion, because it's very, very rare. I don't know, maybe it's just the people that I've seen, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being purely anecdotal. Fitness isn't my passion. I love helping people. That's my passion. My passion is dance. My passion is filmmaking and music. That's what gives me fire. I love gymming. I love going to the gym because I love the way it makes me feel, but I'm not passionate about fitness. There's nothing to be passionate about. There's literally, what can you possibly be passionate about? I don't understand. Like it's something that I do every single day. But if it's like someone said, are you passionate about brushing your teeth? Like, sure, if I brush my teeth, it's good for me. If I do it every day, it's good for me. I mean, I should do it. The same with gym, like where is the passion? Which is why I always recommend, finding your passion, finding what you love. And if that is fitness, good on you. Follow that. Follow the route of helping people. Not trying to become a fitness influencer, but trying to help people. Building a following based on genuine advice, genuine fitness advice. I respect that. But, if you want to get into fitness, if you want to, post a lot of fitness content just because it gets you a lot of followers really quick, or because you want to become an Instagram fitness influencer, I don't respect that. What, you're just going to say yes to whatever supplement brand pays you the most, and then all of a sudden that's the brand that you want to promote? I do not respect that. And I know people like that, and I just don't respect it. It's disgusting, in my opinion. As soon as a supplement brand, someone gets sponsored by them, they change everything that they've been saying. I promise you, I will never do that. I will never push a product down you that I do not believe in. I don't think I ever will take up a supplement brand deal because I don't think you need supplements. I don't take supplements. Maybe if there is, a supplement that I genuinely like, at most it'll probably be something caffeine, energy drink related. But that's such a big what if. Like, I wouldn't just turn my back on you guys and be like, oh yes, BCAAs work, or beta alanine works, or this works, that works, amino water works. It doesn't. It's all BS. I base my findings on science, and science says that these things don't work. So why would I push that on you? But that's going a bit off topic. But I genuinely think you should find your passion outside of the gym. Because what gym does is it teaches you a lot of life lessons. It teaches you so much discipline and work ethic that you can apply to something else in your life. And if you do apply that to your other parts of your life, you will really grow. And I've seen this happen. Like, the gym teaches you, self-discipline, work ethic, but most importantly, delayed gratitude. Because you go to the gym for 1 day, 2 days, for a week, 2 weeks, you're not going to see those results that you're putting in, that hard work that you're putting in. You're not going to see those results until months later. That's delaying gratitude. That's an important skill to learn. And if you can really take that skill upon and delay gratitude more and more and put in the work now, imagine doing that in another area of your life. Like when you start a business, putting in all that work, and then you're going to see that success come. Eventually, it has to come. Just like with the gym. The discipline that it takes to start a business, everything that you learn from the gym, you can apply to something else in your life. And I think you should. aim for something that's bigger than just fitness. That's all I'm saying. Because, like, if you want to get into fitness as a short-term money-making thing, I don't respect it, but you do you. I look at the same as people who get into corporate, who want to make as much money as they can. I don't blame them, but it's also, I can't relate to that. I can't relate to doing something that I don't find passion in, just that, without doing anything else in my life, just to make some money. I just, I can't. It just makes no sense to me. I want to live a life doing something that I love. And I know what I love, which is obviously filmmaking and music and dance. That's that is what I love doing. And even just this, talking to you guys about, things that I love, talking to you guys, helping you guys through, the mistakes that I've made. This is what I love. I'm passionate about making videos. I'm passionate about this, but not about fitness. I'm passionate about helping people. But posting the same fitness content again and again and again, it's just, I don't see it. Makes no sense to me. And I think you should aim for something higher than that. Follow your passion. I mean, if you don't know what your passion is, I think you're in a great spot because you can try a lot of things and find out what works for you, what you like, and go all in on that. Because growing up, I don't know if this is a common thing, but I had a lot of people around my age, especially during school and eventually uni, and even now, just pass away out of nowhere. Not even like health problems, just like, you know, car accidents, unpredictable life situations. Things happen in life. You can't control everything. I mean, touch wood, but I think that every time something like that happens, it's in some weird, fucked up way, it fuels me up. It just reminds me how short life actually is. And it fuels me to keep pushing to do what I love. Because life is so short. Life is so short. Why would you spend a second of your life doing something that you don't enjoy or doing it for something that you don't enjoy? Like there are a lot of things that you don't really enjoy, but it gets to a point, it'll lead you to something that you will enjoy, and that's fine. But spending a whole life working a 9 to 5 corporate job, maybe it makes some people happy, but for me, it's torture. For me, I want to live a life doing what I love, and that's what I preach to you guys. Life is just too short to do something that you don't enjoy. Life is just too short to do something that doesn't make you happy. Because what is the point? What is the point in doing everything? What is the point of financial security when you've lived a whole life doing something that you absolutely hate? I will never understand that. And growing up, I used to think that I was weird. I used to think I was the odd one out. Because in my group of friends, in my family friend circle, I was the only one who everyone else wanted to be an engineer or a doctor or this or that. And obviously my parents wanted me to become, an engineer as well. But I just couldn't. I couldn't. It just wasn't me. Maybe, I don't know if I was born with this or if I just felt super left out. It was lonely at some points in my life because I felt like I was the only one who wanted to follow this passion of filmmaking, of dancing. Because everyone around me just did whatever their parents told them to do, did, whatever they want, like engineering or computer science or some safe route. But for me, that just felt like I'm throwing my life away. I am throwing my life away. I don't know what it is that's been instilled in me, but I think life is just so short that if there's someone else, if I asked you what kind of life you want to live, I'm sure that there's at least one person you can point to and be like, I want to live a life like that. If they can live a life like that, what's stopping you? Honestly, or at the bare minimum, what's stopping you from trying? Because you know what's going to happen if you live the rest of your life just doing what you're doing, the status quo, as normal. You know what's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Absolutely nothing. You're not going to create opportunities for yourself. You're not going to do anything. You know that's a predictable ending. But you don't know what's going to happen if you at least try to follow your passion. When there's so many people out there doing what they love for a living, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from putting more content out there? I don't know. If they can do it, why can't you? And don't give me the money. We live in an era where all you need is a camera. All you need is a camera. So money isn't even an issue anymore. Maybe it's a big hurdle for some people, but it's not as big as it was 20 years ago. Times have changed. I think the opportunities right now are endless. So if there are people out there living the life that they want to live, what is stopping you? Like, we're all on this planet for such a short amount of time. Just do what you love. That's all I'm gonna say. Become more than just a fitness influencer, than just another fitness influencer that gives out basic fitness tips and tries to push scammy products down people's throats. You'll never see me pushing supplements or anything like that down your throat. Apart from creatine, of course, but there's no brand that's gonna work. That's all the same. But what I will push is a vegan cookbook that I wrote, which is in the description box down below. 40 high protein vegan recipes, so that people would stop asking me where I get my protein from. I literally wrote a book about it. That's all I'm going to push on you. Things that I've done, things that I've created, things that I genuinely believe in. Not some bullshit supplement that I would have never taken if that opportunity hadn't come my way. So be more than just a fitness influencer. Start your own business. Follow your passion and use what the gym teaches you in that particular field. But don't make gym your entire life, because it shouldn't. It's like 10% of your life. If I go to the gym for an hour in my day, that's less than 10% of my whole day spent in the gym. It's not my life. It's a very, very small part of my life. But it's a small part of my life that shows. So there's that.